Greetings, everyone. This is Elizabeth. Make sure we can hear me. Can we hear me? Jean Morin. Yes, we can hear me. Yay! Jean Morin, hello, hello. Perfect timing, absolutely. Cordelia, hello, lovely lady. Dawn the Crafty Visage, hello, hello. PJB Stamper, hello, hello. Maddie the Emptiness Scrapper, how are you guys doing? Alright, you guys. It's Pattern Paper Monday. And I was looking for one stamp for another project and came across this stamp in the bin, and I was like, you know, he's awfully cute. So we're going to use our little vampire guys. You guys, I'm a sucker for you. Have a howling good Halloween. Happy Halloween. And here lies Count Dracula. Fangs for the memories. Fangs for the memories. Linda G has popped in to the chatty chat. Darcie's Heart and Home. You guys, I found them at Stamp Away a few years back, and I'm a little obsessed. Not tragically obsessed like I am with the Simon Hurley stuff, but every time I see them, I want to buy something. And it was so hard. It was so hard this last event to Stamp Away. I did not buy a single one, but I wanted to. There was a couple. I was like, do I have this one? I gotta update my filing system so that, because they're not in my system, so I didn't know if I had them or not. So I said no. Don't buy any, because you don't know. You don't know if it's a duplicate or not. Sandy Visker, hello, hello. Maddie's having some din-din. I ate some dinner. I'm stuffed. I had some goulashy spaghetti stuff. And all that means is we had spaghetti sauce with the meat and the corn on shells instead of spaghetti. Because we like that. We like that. But we're pulling out the Brass Bliss. We got them at Stamp Away. Stamp Away, but we're getting their patterned papers. Patterned papers. Patterned papers. You know what? We should even pull out, oh, you guys, the ideas. This guy. So we're going to do a little bit of something. A little something. I just thought of this. I know, right? So all day I was thinking we're going to use the pattern paper from Brass Bliss. Brass Bliss seems new, but they're not. They're not. They were once rubberneckers, and the son bought it, took over, and it changed the packaging and all the goods, and so now they are Brass Bliss, and they have beautiful photopolymer stamps. We did the bee the other day, and you're wearing a spooky color. Well, it's not really spooky colors. It's black and green. It's black and green. It's my new muumuu. If you guys don't know what a muumuu is, it's basically a potato sack dress with arms. But this one's got blingy blings. It is not Pam friendly because the glitter is glitter. It's glitter. Jim, hello, hello. We'll be here for an hour. But I need to find, I needed to stand up. Please hold. I need to find, there it is. Hopefully it didn't dry out. It still looks good, you guys. I didn't put any paper. I didn't put any press and seal in there, but I got my press and seal we got the press and seal for our grit glow paste. And we're going to pick our pattern papers, and then we're going to put some pumpkin faces on in the glow in the dark. Yes, I know. This particular paper we're going to rummage through is the Spooktacular 6x6 80-pound 24 pages. They are double-sided. Okay, the front side has like the fancies, and the back side is more of a plain, well, except for that one. That one's really cute too. So we're going to decide what we're going to work with, because it's all glorious. This one would be easiest to get some faces in there. I think that would be super fun. And then we could just pop him on there. Yeah, whatever we do, we're going to do some fun stuff. This one would be cute too because it's got the bat on it. If we cut that down. I'm not sure how I would cut that down though. The candy ones. The candy ones are super cute. I like these. Like, you could cut these out like ephemera if you wanted to. Especially if you cut like a rectangle and you're going to cover it. You can cut out the pieces you're going to cover up. But this, I love this. Isn't this just the cutest? He would be really cute on the Argyle. We're definitely going to use this one. And then in the background, let's use a darker one. Let's use a darker one. What do they have on the back side? Maybe that one? Ooh, what if we took the corners off? Because this has kind of like a little pattern. What if we cut the little pattern of it and placed it into our Argyle a little bit, and then we'll put some faces on it, some glow-in-the-dark faces. I think that would be really cute. And we want the glow-in-the-dark to dry, so let's get the papering part done first, and then we'll stamp and color our little vampire, because he's so cute. Let's see. Pam sounds like... No, Pam. That Pam is fabulous. It seemed like a witchy green. Yeah, I just love green and black. That's my color jam. Green and black. And yeah. Pam has mailed out birthday cards for the first half of August. Yep. You guys, I have a shirt that has little drops of glue with glitter on it, and for some reason I didn't think it was like glitter. I just thought they were gems, and so I wore that shirt, and then I hugged Pam, and I left glitter on Pam. It was devastating. I didn't even know it. But this is my around the house little moo-moo, and it's leaving glitter everywhere. I am sparkling all over the place. All over. It's glorious. Let's grab our chop. We need a card base. So we're gonna work on a black card base because it's Halloween. Janine, hello. Okay, so we're gonna do the base. We're gonna put this down, and we're just gonna have a thin little black piece. Okay, so we're gonna do 4 1/4. So we're gonna take it down to almost 4. Almost 4, you guys. You just eyeball it. Almost 4. And then we're going to go down to almost 5 1/4. And then, if you do Kendra's Card Challenge, look, we have black polka dots, or we have more argyle. And we just save those, because that could be a little banner. This could be, I don't know, I think one of Kendra's Card Challenges actually has a piece that big. That's what's fun. You save all your pieces for Kendra's Card Challenge. Is anybody working on Kendra's Card Challenge? Inquiring minds want to know. Isn't that gorgeous? Look it. Look. Beautiful little bitty black. Not quite a 1/4 inch. Taken off. Pam still has not recovered. I bet you poor Pam is like, I can't believe that woman wore loose glitter in my presence. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut this. What we're going to do is we're actually going to cut on the purple line, which means I can't use my trimmer because the purple lines are kind of wavy. And so I kind of want to follow that, right? So we're going to get our big, do we want big scissors? We want big scissors, and we cannot lie. Summer 1, I need to film, you know, I need to do a lot of stuff too. I have a lot of stuff done. So I'm just going to follow along the purple. So if it's, sticking out a little bit, it's okay. And then we followed along on that one, but I think we're going to cut in the middle of this purple, because I want a little bit of purple on both sides. So we're just going to kind of eyeball it. Right? So that's got a little bit of purple going on there. And since it has a white core, we can fix that. We can fix that. I'm going to grab my purple pen. And we're going to just get rid of that white core, because I don't want to see it. You can't make me. Okay. So now I've gotten rid of the white core. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And then we're going to take this and we're going to plop it. Look at that. We're going to plop it right in there. Just like so. I love it. And then we're going to do another section. See, we're going to skip that one. So I think we're going to take this one. And yeah, you guys, we're gonna use this one. So we're gonna cut right in the center. And again, I don't mind, oops, it's not a waste of paper, because I can cut out these little diamonds and use them in another project. Okay, it is not a waste at all. Heck, we could do another card and actually, you know, cut all the pieces. Or we can trim that and use that. It doesn't matter. But this is what we're doing. I'm cutting it like this. Is there a better way to do it? Probably. Am I going to work on it? No. I'm just going to do me. And you do you. I just need this little section here, and I think maybe the corner piece. Maybe. Okay, so again, we're going to color the core. Lisa A. and Gaz, hello, hello. How are you two lovelies doing? I hope you're both having a great day. I hope everybody's having a great day. Guys, get your dinners or your breakfasts. I don't even know. Ah! Okay, so we got rid of the core. which we're going to have to get rid of a little bit more core because we do have to trim this down. Now I'm going to pick a spot, any spot, and plop it in there. And I think we're going to pick that spot right there. In which case, if I do this just right, ooh, I kind of like that. I don't know. No, I don't. I don't like that. Let's cover that completely up. So we will have to trim a little bit off of both ends, and that's okay. And then I think I do want the little corner piece. Let me see what this little corner piece does. It's just going to be literally just the teeniest corner piece, right? Oh, I kind of like that. I mean, it's weird, right? Just the teeniest. Because I don't think I want to cover the whole thing. Yeah, I don't. And it's not quite enough. So, yeah, we're just going to do the teeniest little corner right there. Okay, let's glue these pieces together so that we can get some pasty paste on them. I can apparently either pay attention to ECR or the chat, but you can't do both. And that's okay. You can chat. I'll always be on replay. You can always come back and visit. Always, 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 always. So let's get these glued down. And again, we did pick, I mean, this one had a cool design on both ends, so I don't know. Just pick it. Pick whatever you want. Look at that. I may have to trim that a little. It might be hanging off a little up there, and that's okay. We'll cut it off, cut it off. Now, which one was I doing? This one. Yeah. Yes, we're all here for the chatty McChattersons. Sometimes, and that's because sometimes I can either pay attention to me or the chat. Sometimes I just cannot do both and things get ignored or missed. Not necessarily ignored. I try not to ignore you people. All you peoples. But it happens, you guys. And like, I can look at the comments, I glance, and whatever, something catches my eye. And I could literally see the comment above, the comment below, and totally miss the one in the middle. But, yeah, just scream. Just scream. People throw... Pam helps out. She puts up the little exclamation points and the, hey, pay attention, you're ignoring people again. She helps me out. That's what that's all about. Look, isn't that the cutest polka dot paper? And you guys could totally make this type of paper, right? You get a stencil and your oxides or your texture paste, and you can make your own stencil, right? You can just get a string of plastic paper and punch holes every so often, and then put that down and stencil in your polka dots. Polka dot, polka dot, polka dot. But yeah, we're going to cut and cut. Oh, look at that. I like it. I like it a lotus. Linda says, remember to like the video, please. We appreciate it. It lets the YouTubes know that my peeps like my content, and then it will try to share it. Try. I say try because I don't know. I don't know. And then we're gonna fix that white core again because I don't want white core. And you know what? We're going to run it all the way down because I don't want that to be white core either. We're getting rid of all the white core. I'm going to send it away. And I do recommend using the broad. Use the broad, okay? The broad. Use the broad. See, it's helpful. Use the broad. Use the broad end because you can set it and drag it much easier. And you'll be less likely to go over. But look it gave us a nice little border. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Oh, I gotta fix that. That one's actually hanging over a tiny bit. Tinier bit. There we go. And okay. ECR is just a very good friend. Shh. Don't let everybody know. Are you sleepy, Jay? I'm looking at fall pattern paper again. Fall pattern paper. It's pretty. It's pretty, right? Back away from the paper. Back away from the paper. Or dive right in. Dive right in. I don't mind. I mean, look, I bought Halloween paper and I did not need it. But isn't it the cutest? Oh my goodness. Brass Bliss had some fall paper. If you needed to know that. And kitties. Kitties and leaves. I must admit, I looked at some Halloween paper today, but it resisted the temptation. I know, it's hard. It's hard. But you remember, look at this. Our little scraps. Okay. We can, again, make our own little papers. Okay. So this is never a waste. Keep these because you could do some more stuffaluffagus with them. Even these. Like, because on Kendra's card challenges, she even uses little weird pieces. Granted, she would trim that and then flag that. But, I mean, that would be a cute little snippet. It would be a weird little snippet. But, you know, sometimes you get stuff like that. I'm just going to throw these little bits away. Because, yeah. I'm not doing it. You can't make me. But yeah. Oh, and okay. And when you've got beautiful paper, right? And you're like, oh, that would look so good. If you want to elevate this up even more, okay, you're going to reach up. You're going to reach up. And you're going to cry. And, oh, phew, I found it, you guys. You're going to reach up. And you're going to grab your stash. And you're going to see where it's at. And it's right here. And you're going to grab the blackest black paper you have. Okay. Because it's scrumdiddlyumptious. Okay, let me cut this a little. Because we can do that. We're going to go 4 1/4. Wait, no. What size is this piece of paper? That's 5 1/2. Yep. So there's 4 1/4. I think I was trying to cut it too small. Okay, so we grab our scrumdiddlyumptious black hole paper, aka the distress paper, right? If you're using fancy, beautiful papers and you need a black to go with it and make it pop even more, yes, you can use your basic black. But if you need that extra, look at that. Doesn't that just, I mean, that shiny purple and then the black just sucks in all the color, so it doesn't have any shine to it, and you just get it off of there. But you can use your plain Jane black and be like, ooh, Or you could be like, ooh, I'm just saying. Black makes a difference, especially if you got the high quality paper and stuff and you really want your cards to really stand out. That little bit, you know, your crafty friends would appreciate it. Your visual artists, like anybody that likes designer stuff, would probably appreciate it too. But yeah, just so you know, the black hole paper is what I think Rangers should rename their distress heavy stock, black heavy stock, to the black hole paper, because you see how there's white like bouncing off of there? That doesn't happen on this paper. It's black. It's black. It's black and black. And it embosses beautifully. Like if you need some buttery paper to emboss on this. Emboss on that. Jay, have you embossed on the sheet I sent to you? Have you tried that yet? It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. But for us, we're just doing a little bit of teeny weeny black, so we can have just regular cardstock. Oh yeah, the reverse side of that paper for a flag. What was the reverse side? Oh yeah, that would have worked. It's a little ghost. Oh, we might save him. I'll save that piece. Okay, so let's glue. No, not let's glue. You guys, I got sidetracked. The black hole paper sidetracked me. Sidetracked? That doesn't really feel right. And you know, I did not clean this after I used it. Let's give it a cleaning. Oops. Now, since there's little teeth and stuff that can get stuck in my rag, I'm just kind of pouncing. I don't want to rub because all of the little intricate stuff will get stuck in my rag. So I'm just kind of pouncing along. Okay. Very gently. I don't want to break their teeth. They probably had bad teeth anyways. From being eating all that candy. Okay. That's dry. That's dry. We're gonna grab our sticky mat. Wait, no, we want to turn our pumpkins this way. And we're gonna tape off because I don't want the paste on the pumpkins. I want the paste in the argyle bits. So we're gonna do some taping off. We're gonna do some taping off. If we can get a hold of the tape, what the heckin'? Okay, get us some mint tape. We're gonna get our stick-a-mat. Stamp wheel. Stamp wheel. I need your stick-a-mat. Come here. My poor stamp wheel. Oh wait, no, I don't think I cleaned it. I don't know. You guys, I didn't do a whole lot of cleaning. Don't judge me. But it is now red because we did some poinsettias in there. And we don't care. We don't care. It's gorgeous. Look it. Look it. Okay. We got that. We got that. We're going to put our little faces down. Okay. And then we're going to do that there. And that there. Okay. And then that We're just using the tape to follow along, okay? Because we can. And then I'm going to tape off. Because I don't want that grit stuff on my sticky mat. I'm going to try to be a little bit careful. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. We're actually being mindful of our paste, okay? Why does this keep slipping? Stop! Stop misbehaving. Just well loved, absolutely. Yes, special people get the black hole paper and no. Yes, it is. Because it's expensive, but it's gorgeous. Okay. And yes, it's a lot of tape. Do I care? No. Because it's not very expensive and it's not every day that I do a big tape off job. Now, I would recommend, if you're doing a lot of cards and it's all the same, I would make a template. You know, put a little template down, hold it down, and then paste around it. But if this is all you're doing, right, then you're golden. Golden hour. What am I looking for? I need my spatula. Where's my spatula, you guys? It's right there. It was right there, sticking up. But all I saw was the edge, so I actually did not see it. Maddie's back! A note for the December birthdays, maybe, not sure, though I did cut up paper into 4 1/4, 5 1/2. And here it is, you guys, the glow-in-the-dark grit paste. I actually used more than I thought I ever would with this stuff, but there we go. We're just gonna put it on. We're gonna go in one direction, okay? Because we don't want to accidentally shove the stuff underneath, right? Okay, that was a little gunky. I think that was just on the edge. Let's try this again. Okay, I'm gonna scoop this off because I think that was some yuckies on the edge. And we're just being gentle. We're not shoving. We're just letting it glide into the crevices, okay? This stuff is weird. It will pull back up. So if you go over it too many times, it will just come right back out of the hole or the stencil-y areas. And you can be very mindful of your pastes. Like, you guys watch me with the lunar paste. I go crazy. I get it everywhere because it's really easy to clean up. The cleanup makes pretty things, but you could be very methodical just like this, where you don't use very much paste. You scrape it back into the container. All things wonderful, done, voila, and very little mess. And that's what we're doing. Very little mess. Do you see that? It stuck so nicely, and we're just going to pull it in one fell swoop. Okay. And then we're going to set that there and clean it. But do you see our little faces on all the argyle? So that does need to dry, which is fine. We're going to open this. Oh no. Sherry D, I'm really sorry to hear that. So you see, we put it on thick, but when we go to clean it up, we just scrape all of that extra right back into our jar. As long as you're moving at a decent pace, right? at a decent paste rate. I'm surprised my jar even closed with that chunk sitting there. What the heck? Okay, so that's there. You can reuse this, and maybe this is your mask, right? All your cards, so then you just line that up, okay? But, like I said, I don't really mind, but you can save the tape. Let that stuff dry, right? Let the stuff dry, and then you can use it for future endeavors. And I'm just hanging mine. I'm hanging mine on the shelf. I'm hanging it on the shelf. It's like little pieces of artwork. And then I can use it for, gosh knows, whatever I need to use it for. But for now, we're just going to hang it on the shelf so it can dry. And then we're going to get our water. Water. And I am going to use a paper towel. I don't often. I need to get more paper towels. I don't often use paper towels. But I got a new rag, and it's not a crusty rag, and I don't want to make it crusty right now. But that gritty stuff, I don't want that gritty stuff in my rag. So we're just going to wipe it with a paper towel. Okay. Got most of it off, it looks like, so I'm going to hose it down one more time. And now I'm going to use my rag to make sure I got it all. Sherry D. I thought the hospital should be named on the ER cubicles after me mom, cause she was there so often. Yes. Mary Alice did give us the nifty cloths. There's a magnet in the corner. But it's a microfiber. It's a microfiber with a magnet in the corner. And the last sample way that she was in, she gave us one where she put a grommet in and the thingy, but my grommet fell apart. I washed it and it fell apart. And that's no biggie. It's no biggie. But, yeah. I actually don't really use them because they were gifts. I know, it's so weird, right? But yeah, I have them hanging here if I ever need them. These are my Mary Alice gifts. And they just hanging out. They're hanging out over there. I love them. What can I say? While our paste is drying, we're going to get Dracula. And we're going to get him stamped and fussy cut and all that jammy jammersons. And we're going to get the Misty. Do we know where Misty is? Yes, Misty is buried. We're going to grab Misty. We're going to grab our stamp. And a little piece of white paper. Which, yay, that fits. We're gonna get this little guy stampered right there. We're gonna alcohol marker him, so we're gonna get our Memento or whatever hybrid ink that you have that is alcohol friendly. And we're gonna stamp. He's got some fine lines, so we're just going to be a little ginger about it. Not too super ginger, because he is good quality photopolymer. Okay. Darcie's Heart and Home does use a good quality stamp. So it stays sticky. If it's not sticky, you just clean it. Just like your photopolymer stick mats when they're no longer sticky. Something moved. Something moved. What the heckin'? Oh, and I got black on the backside. Well, okay, let's try let's try this again. Will he fit there? And what the heck? I just got black on that again. I don't even know. I don't even know. We're going to put that there. Okay. We're going to try this again. I'm getting black everywhere. I need a handle. Get a handle on things, you guys. Just get a handle. I'm getting all inky. I need you to stay put. Something shifted. I'm not sure what, though. Oh. You know what? Speaking of things not being sticky. So we're just going to hose it off. And I do use a lot of water. Okay. It just makes the cleaning process way easier. You just wipe it. Wipe it. Wipe it good. Squeakinson. Let that dry. See if that is a little bit better. Nope. Stamp cleaner. Sometimes we just gotta do some extra deep cleaning. Okay, that's better. That's much better. Sometimes you just need some help. And it stays on. The all-purpose cleaner is really nice. I also have the archival cleaner, which is really nice. Although the scrubber pad fell off of it. I don't know. Squeak, squeak. Okay. So let's see if our card will stick this time. There we go. That's stuck this time. So it definitely should not shift. If it shifts, we'll just blame Dracula for being extra sneaky. Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Looky looky. Sometimes you just gotta take care of your stuff, you guys. Okay, so we're gonna clean the stamp. Okay. Put our little stamp back. He's so happy. He's so happy. Oops. Be happier if he wasn't getting jammed up here. There we go. And this one is called Halloween. POL 553. POL 553. Darcie's Heart and Home. Cute little dude. See, look it. That's what you need. And then there's that. And there's that. And there's that. First paper. The first paper didn't have a straight... Yeah, the first paper didn't have a straight edge. However... Um, if your stick mat is good, it doesn't matter if your paper is crookedy crooked, and that's why I was a little lost, because it did that. So we have a vampire, and our vampire is going to have black hair, and in order to have black hair, you need a highlight, right? So you can either use purple, blue, gray, whatever color you want. Heck, we can even use red for a highlight, because it's our picture and we can do whatever the heckin' we want. So come with me to the page. We're going to take and put the red in the naturally given highlights, and we don't mind if it runs over, because the black's going to go right over the top of it. Okay, so these are our natural highlights. We're going to use that same red because we're lazy. Or, not lazy. Smart. We're a little smart. We're smart about our design, right? We don't want to pick a bunch of colors. So we're just going to use that red there, and there, right? And then we'll do some red for these berries. Alright. So, and if you guys are noticing, like there's little fuzzies in my stamping, that is not the stamp, that is my ink pad. Ink pad. The ink pad is terrible. It's old and it leaves fuzzies. But I have the refill, so I'm not getting rid of it anytime soon. And we're using teeny tiny taps to fill in. Okay? Teeny weeny taps. Teeny weeny taps. Because we don't want it to go over the red line. Okay? And so when we get close to this, we're just going to do teeny weeny taps, because we don't want the black to jettison over the lines, like so. And we're just going to teeny weeny taps, because the longer you hold the alcohol marker down, okay, the bigger the thing is. But if you do teeny weeny taps, that's where you can keep it tiny whiny. Cordelia is having a hard time staying awake. Yay! That means I am relaxing enough for you to take a nap. And that does not bother me. I am always here for the replay. If you have questions during a replay, sometimes it takes me a minute to get back to you, but I eventually do. You can always ask questions. If it's a dire emergency and you need to know the answer yesterday, well, you should have started sooner. No. you can message me on Facebook Messenger. Facebook Messenger is the quickest way to get a hold of me if you do not have my cell phone number. Or, yeah. So there. Emails. You can email me at chatwithsassy with any inquiries. Those might take a little bit. I do not check emails every day, because I have millions of emails, right? It means your voice isn't getting on my nerves, right? And, so, I don't judge anybody that gets annoyed by people's voices, because there's a lot of female voices that set me on edge, and I'm like, I can't listen to this person. My playlist, my music playlist, is a huge section of male singers, because, yeah, I'm very picky about who I listen to. And same with YouTubers and stuff. They may have fabulous personalities, great, and all that stuff, but you know, our voices can't please everyone. We're not sirens. Even though I try to be. No. I was awake until 5 this morning. That sounds like me. Okay, there's his hair with the little red streaks. Now, if your hair doesn't come with said streaking areas, make them. Just swipe the lighter color and then trace around it with your darker color. Yeah, I do that too. Because there's a lot of really... Well, I even follow crafters. I don't understand a lick of what they're saying because they're either Russian, German, you know, whatever language that I don't know because it's not English. But I'll watch them. I'll watch them because I want to see their process. And, you know, crafting is one of those universal languages. If you can visualize it, you can understand it. So I do watch people that I don't even know. I don't know. Okay, we're going to do our tombstone. And we do want a lighter gray because we're going over... We're going to go over the top of the words, right? So we're just going to plug in some gray here. And we don't need it to be perfect either. That's the other thing. Because maybe this is a marbled tombstone. So we're just going to squish in some of that. Then we're going to come in and squish in some of this. Not too much of this one. And it doesn't have to be perfect or anything. Because again, it's kind of marbly. Put a couple of dots in there. And then we're going to go over it again with the lighter one. And the lighter one is going to help us bleed out the darker one. Okay, and then we'll do some darker dots. Oh, you took in a lot. You'll get there. Working on the spaces. Okay, and then we're going to bring this gray back in and just go right over the top of the one gray. Just kind of blur it out. Okay, just like so. And then we're going to get one darker one. Just a little bit darker. Not too much darker, though. Yep. And we're going to put in some teeny bits. We're just going to kind of rando dotties. I want that dark right there. So, layering your colors. Okay, look at our tombstone. It's so cute. And then I'm just going to use this darker one to do the outer edge. For a little vampire. Isn't he cute? He's cute. Admit it. I know, Halloween may not be your thing, but you can still appreciate the cuteness. Just do as I say. Just do as I say. Okay. And then okay, so there's that. That is done. We need to do his cape, which I do like a purple cape. Purple inside. We could have done a red inside, but we pulled red in a few other places. So we're going to pull in some purple. You could have easily done a red cape with a black bow. That would have been nice too. But we're gonna do royalty here. You know, purple's one of those royal colors because it was so expensive to make back in the day. Only royalty could afford it. And he's lived a few lifetimes, so he definitely can afford it. Teeny weeny taps to get that color pushed in there. We're gonna elongate the grassy area just a little bit. And then we're gonna take our colorless blender and we're just gonna kind of fan that out a little bit. Because I don't really want it to be too straight of a line, you know what I mean? So we're gonna keep saying blurb. Blur it out. Blur it out. There we go. And if you move fast between your color and your colorless, it'll definitely help blend it out without actually having to, yeah, be too weird. And then you just dab the tip off so it's ready to go for next time. And then we're just gonna color, that green. We're gonna follow the lines on this one and this one and this one with this nice dark green. And then we're gonna go fan it out with a lighter green. And we're gonna start, there we go. And because our vampire doesn't like the light, he doesn't get a lot of color in his face, right? So we're just going to shade him as if he was a snowman or something white. We're just going to shade him up. Because he's low on the blood cell count. And we need to color our last little rock. That's a nice color. Color our rock, and then we'll give our rock some texture just so it stands out a little bit. Couple little dots, and then we'll go over it again with a lighter one because I don't want to darken it up too much. There we go. So there's our rock. Okay, and now little Fangster, our little Fangy guy, we're gonna go with our lightest pink because he was alive at one time. Okay, so we're just gonna hit one side, the eyes, that, and that little ear, and that's it. He's done. Maybe under the hairline. Okay, there. So just a touch to highlight the fact he's white. He's a whitey vampire. Okay, And then we're going to... we need to do a little halo. I don't want like white halo. What if we do a blue-green halo? Or not a blue-green, a gray... Ooh, a grayish blue. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to fussy cut, right? But he needs to have some sky because he's outside. He's not inside against a white wall. So we're just going to plop in some of this gray all around. Like so. And I'm only going out enough for hopefully my scissors. And if I need to, I can go back in and add more color. And then we'll fussy cut right along there. And then we're going to add just a teeny bit of blue. Not with you. So our sky is kind of like a mucky gray blue. There we go. Oops. I ran into the black of his hair. My bad. Oh, I totally missed this part of his head. Let's get that up there. So again, we're just try to stay out of the black where we colored. You can draw the colors out, right? Because they're just alcohol markers. And if you go into the other colors, you'll have a chance to draw them out. And I don't really want that. So we're going to be a little bit careful there. Get that. Little blendies. Little blendies. More blendies. Okay. So now we should be able to fussy cut, and he'll have like this cute little halo going on. And it won't be white. It won't be a white halo. And you could always fussy cut and then go in, but you're not going to get this kind of organic look because your pen will be stopping at the edge. So it's going to give you a different look. And here, let me show you just right here at the edge, right? So if you've got something and then you go to fill it in, it's just going to be kind of bulkier. Your color will kind of bulk up there. So you just kind of want to do your coloring and then fussy cut. But you can do it the other way. You're just going to get a little bit of a different look because it kind of cuts off, and then you have the potential of building up color right at the edge that you may not want. Let's get our new fussy cutting scissors. We got the baby haberdasheries. Aren't they so cute? I like them. I like them a lotus. And here we go. We're just gonna kind of follow along with my coloring, basically. And we're, fingers, quit cramping. And doing it the way I did gives us a little bit of freedom for the, we don't have to cut so close. We're just following my coloring. You guys. We're just following my weird coloring. Like we cut him out of a photo or something, you know? And it really helps to, if you have a hard time following edges and stuff, you just make your own. Color your own edges in, and then just wiggle those scissors until you get whatever design you want chopped up out of there. So there he is. Okay. There, that's all. That's all, folks. That's all, folks. We're all done. No. We gotta get our little texture guys off of here. It's really stuck to our stick mat. Yeah. Woo! Good stick mat. Good stick mat. If your paper sticks really good, all you gotta do is pull your stick mat and then peel your stick mat off. Ooh, I think it's dry, you guys. Our little glows in the darkies are dry. Please hold. Please hold. We're holding it up to the light. We're holding it up to the light. We're going to turn off the lights. Oh, please hold. I got to turn off the other light too. Turn off the light. Give it some light. Let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. They're kind of glowing. I think they're kind of glowing. Look it! Oh my goodness. Isn't that the cutest? I love it. So there it is in its glow-in-the-darkiness. I wish you guys could see it. I wish you guys could see it. It's so cute. I know it's fading, but it's really cute, you guys. And then that's what it looks like with the lights on. And Maddie says, "Do you you like the scissors?" No, I love the scissors. I love these little babies. My fingers fit. They're really smooth. They snip teeny weeny places. Yes, I love them. I love them. I love them. I feel they maneuver better than these. And I don't know, maybe I just didn't use these ones very well because, well, I want to stick 2 fingers in there. And I can't with that. So for me, maneuverability is really good on these. It gets into tight little nooks and crannies, although this doesn't showcase that, but they do. They get into the tight nooks and crannies. Okay, so now we get our card base. And remember, we just are doing a nice black card base. Okay, and we're going to glue that down. Glue her down. Oops. Yes, I just wrote Happy Halloween in the back. Nobody's even gonna know. You guys know. You guys know. We're going to put that in there. And just in case the paste isn't fully dry, I'm going to flip it, press it, and not move it. The key to doing this, like your mica sprays and stuff, where it doesn't fully dry, you put it face down, but you make sure it stays put. We don't want to smear it, just in case it's not dry. And then we can lift it, and hey, look, it was dry. But there's that. And then our cute little guy, we'll put here, that way there we still get all of those little ghosties and everything. And we're gonna foam him up just a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna grab some foamy tape from the Dollar Tree because we have it, and we're gonna get our glue scissors. I call them glue scissors, okay, because these don't stick like, you can cut with them on the gluey stuff, and then I don't know, it's weird. It's like it doesn't really stick to them. The glue doesn't really stick. I hope that makes sense. So once you pull it away from the glue, like, they'll stick to this, right? But once you pull it away, the sticky doesn't stick to them. I hope that makes sense. The sticky doesn't stick to the scissors. Makes scissor sense. Okay, and then we're gonna peel our stuff. And we got a little sidetracked today. This card, you know, once you figure out the design and the pattern and stuff, this card maybe will take 40 minutes, start to finish. If you get all the bits and stuff ready ahead of time, it can move even faster. But that texture paste, you know, we did that towards the beginning, so I would say it took maybe 30-40 minutes to dry. But yeah, so there it is. Our little Darcie's Heart and Home vampire with our paper Brass and Bliss paper from Brass and Bliss. We used the argyle and then the pumpkins, and then also from Brass and Bliss was the cute little pumpkin-y faces, which you might have something similar in your stash. I did not, and now I do. But isn't he just adorbs? So adorbs. I think he's fabulous. And we did use a handful of markers. I know he's just a small little image, but look at all the markers we used. Look at all the markers. Those are all the markers we used to color that. And our little stencil is adorable. So cute. Must have a coating of some kind. They're nice scissors. Yeah, these, I don't know. They're a DuraSharp 11,000 made in the USA. I've had them for eons. Eons. They used to be my fussy cutting scissors. And when you're fussy cutting, they have to be super clean. So even though the glue doesn't like really stick to them, it does sometimes. You gotta clean them off. And I don't like cleaning things off. So yeah, they're no longer my super fussy cutting scissors. Thank you, Pam, for hanging out with us. Debbie J, thank you for popping in. Yes, we made a cute Darcie's Heart and Home Howl, H-O-W-L, Halloween. Cuties. These guys here, look it. Oh, you know, Deborah, you're not watching, but if you have a coffin, you could move it like the top of the coffin is opened or something. You know, you can cut the coffin so it's a hinged coffin, and then he could be popping out of a coffin. Wouldn't that be cute? Popping out of a coffin. But yeah, anyways, I'm a sucker for you. I'm a sucker for good ideas, too. Jim is finally home. Aw, that was a long ride, Mr. Jim. But this is what we made. Crafty Adventures says hi. I'm saying goodbye. I'm so sad now. But look. We did, but you guys, we'll show you this so you don't have to wait for the replay, right? Let me light up the card one more time because it's stinking cute. We used the Distress Grit Glow Paste, and this is the second year I've had it, and it's still really good. It still lights up. I keep it in the back, but it still gets a lot of light. And knowing that every time I turn off my lights, the jar glows. So, and that's a year of glowing, guys. I'm just saying, it's a year of glowing. Okay, let's turn out the light one more time, you guys. Pay attention. 1, 2, 3. It didn't stay as bright, but look, the jar is glowing. In person, though, this is glowing pretty good. I'm sorry you can't see it, but in person, it glows pretty good. But yeah. So in person, they'll see it glow for a little bit longer. And I don't know. Is this one it too? Yeah, so you can get a baby version. It's a 1 fluid ounce. But I was shocked. I actually used quite a bit of this for projects. Oh, which reminds me, I need to put my press and seal in it so it doesn't dry out. Press and seal, press and seal. And I want to thank you all for joining me today. I enjoy my lives, mainly because y'all show up. I do appreciate that. And just like any texture paste, you're going to shove that into the jar because it's the air that makes it dry out, right? So you just shove that in there, put your lid on, and it will tighten right over the lid, you guys, just like so, right? And then you can cut off your excess or leave it. We don't mind. Ta-da! All done. Ready to go. But we'll see you here. If you want to see more of me, tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern, I'll be on Lala's channel, Mommy Guide's channel. We're doing a mixed media project, which I will be revisiting if you guys are interested. I'm going to be using this flower, and we're going to be revisiting this technique. Okay, where we do a thin layer of paste and then heat emboss for our mixed media project. So if you guys are interested in basically a how-to tutorial, I'll be on Mommy Guide's channel tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm excited, and we'll be working with this. And then Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, I'll be back. And whatever project I'm working on, because I don't know yet, we will be doing a scan and cut, but then we're also going to save it. We're going to save our scan and cut, and it should be fairly similar. I'm using the CM350 scan and cut, but we're going to be using the scan and cut every Wednesday for this month and maybe next month. I'm not sure. You guys will have to let me know if you like the scan and cut sideshow, and if you do, we'll throw it in next month too. And then I will also be here Thursday at 3, and then Friday at 3 on Twitch. So lots of me to go around. Until then, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful crafty evening.